I'm not gonna lie, it's been quite a while since we've seen each other, and I apologize. That's obviously it's my fault, but I'm here today, and I'm excited to talk about my 2023 Elimination Chamber predictions. Now, as always, when I do these videos, I would love for you to leave yours down in the comments below. We can compare notes, see who can get the most right, and just have a good time doing it all. Now, I also have a special announcement that I will be putting on the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that. It's been quite a while. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into my 2023 Elimination Chamber predictions. All right, so tomorrow's show definitely seems like a short and sweet show. We only got 5 matches on the pay-per-view here, and I'll do a quick rundown on all the matches before we start talking about them and making some predictions. So first off, we got Bobby Lashley taking on Brock Lesnar. Now, this is a rubber match between them. Each one of them has a singles win against each other. Talk about that more here in just a second. We also got Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. We have an Elimination Chamber match to determine the challenger for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania, and that match includes Carmella, Nikki Cross, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Natalya. What else we got here? We got the United States Championship Elimination Chamber match that has Austin Theory defending his United States Championship against Montez Ford, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Father Rollins, and Damian Priest. And then we have the biggest match on the whole entire card. We have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, defending his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Sami Zayn in the main event. Whew, I have a lot of stuff to say about that one. I'm very excited for that one, but we will get to that. So let's go ahead and kick off here. Let's talk about Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Now, like I had said earlier, this is the rubber match between these guys, which means Bobby Lashley has 1 win over Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar has 1 win over Bobby Lashley. So whoever wins this match tomorrow at Elimination Chamber will be the one to go ahead. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of feel like this match isn't going to actually have a finish to it. This really feels like we're so close to WrestleMania. I really feel like we're going to have some sort of crazy Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania. So I would be pretty surprised here if we actually get a winner. I would say this match is going to get thrown out in a no contest or some sort of disqualification, or maybe it's WWE. So maybe this match is just not even going to happen, and they're just going to come out. Maybe Bobby Lashley's going to attack Brock Lesnar before the match even starts, and they're just going to beat the absolute hell out of each other. That's my prediction for this one. Like I said, no contest, DQ. I don't think this match is going to have a definitive winner. That way they can go ahead and stretch it out and run the match back at WrestleMania. I feel like this is probably the best thing that they have in store for Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania this year. I mean, you can surely let me know down in the comments if you think that I'm wrong and there's something better for them, but I just feel like this is a huge feud that people waited years for. Right? This was a dream match that we never got, and we finally gotten to the point where we're getting it, and I just feel like it needs to end on the grandest stage of them all. So to sum up this one, like I had already said, Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar is going to end in a no contest, a disqualification, or it's just simply never going to start. That is my first prediction for this pay-per-view. All right, next up we got Edge and Beth Phoenix taking on Judgment Day's Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this match was supposed to actually happen at the Royal Rumble, but for whatever reason, someone wasn't able to commit to it. They weren't able to do it in time, so it didn't end up happening, and it got pushed to Elimination Chamber. Now, this one is kind of a little tricky because, you know, normally I feel like I would give this to Edge and Beth Phoenix, right? They're a power couple. They're coming in as a big mixed tag match, but at the same time, Rhea Ripley is going to be challenging for the Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania. She's got a match already against Charlotte. And this is a big match for her. She needs to get her win back. She needs to get her title back and all that stuff. So, I mean, it kind of feels like it would be a bad move for her to lose here. But I guess we could go the whole route where it's like Edge actually ends up beating Finn Balor so you can keep Rhea Ripley strong in defeat. I guess that's a route that we could go. And, you know, knowing WWE, that's what I'm going to do for my prediction. I'm going to have Edge and Beth Phoenix getting the win over Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. But I'm going to predict even further that Edge is going to be the person to beat Finn Balor. That way they'll keep Rhea Ripley strong and they'll continue moving forward with her and Charlotte at WrestleMania. I mean, hell, there is no SmackDown Women's Championship match on this card. Charlotte Flair is not on this card. So I guess if you really, really wanted to or you needed to, you could have Charlotte Flair interfere and cost them the match as well. I think that would work. Next up, we have the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Now, this one has Carmella, Nikki Cross, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Natalya. These women are competing to figure out who will challenge Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And to me, I look at this and it seems completely obvious. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but Asuka, right? Like, it can't be anyone but Asuka. It has to be Asuka. There are no other people that they can pick in this. It doesn't make sense to me. Carmella, no. Nikki Cross, no. Raquel, I can see Triple H going with Raquel, but it really doesn't make sense to me at this time. Liv, no. Liv just came off of a SmackDown Women's Championship reign not too long ago, and people were really behind her while she was chasing, but people didn't really seem to support her when she had the title. So I can't see them going back into that route. And Natalya, she just came back. I can't see her being a part of that either. We got Dark Asuka, man. Like, this is the perfect reset for Asuka right here. This is Triple H's Asuka, right? Let's go back to NXT, right? Asuka undefeated. She didn't even drop. She had to drop the title because no one could beat her. And then she came up to the main roster. I think she was undefeated for quite a while, and then she ended up losing to, once again, Charlotte Flair. So I feel like this whole thing now that they got like the clown paint, she's kind of like Kana, but you know, whatever, she's still Asuka. But I think this is the perfect time to reset her and have her be just an undefeated monster. Asuka should not only win this Elimination Chamber match, but she should absolutely dominate the whole thing as well. So easy. Like I said, this one's easy for me. I got Asuka going all the way on this. And you know what? I'm going to take it even further. I got Asuka going to, obviously, to WrestleMania, and I have her beating Bianca Belair. So there you have it. All right, next up, we got another Elimination Chamber match, this time with the men. We have Austin Theory defending his United States Championship against Montez Ford. Really excited to see him in here. Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest. And you know, I think this is a pretty great mid-card Elimination Chamber match. I'm not gonna lie. And you know, it's pretty cool that there's been a bigger emphasis on the mid-card championships, especially when we're talking about Raw, because Roman doesn't really show up over there. So they don't have a main championship. So they really need to step it up with the United States Championship. So this is really cool to see. Man, I will just say that I think it would be really cool if Montez Ford could win the United States Championship. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be super cool. I do think that this one seems fairly obvious that Austin Theory will be retaining. I think if I remember correctly, I think they have pretty big plans for him. And one of them being that I think they have Austin Theory penned to take on John Cena for WrestleMania. I don't know if that's still the case. I don't know if that was ever cemented in the books or whatever it is, but I did hear about it. So that's what I'm kind of expecting. I'm expecting Austin Theory to go on and retain his championship here. Seth Rollins is feuding with Logan Paul, so I definitely see that match happening at WrestleMania as well. I don't see it being Damian Priest. I just don't think not that he would be a bad United States champion, but I just feel like it's not the right place and not the right time. Now, Bronson Reed, he just came back. He did his little thing with the Miz, whatever. I believe, I haven't watched Raw, but from what I've seen on the Bird app, he seems to have been destroying people lately. Bronson Reed, I feel like, would be a pretty dope United States champion right about now. It would definitely be a wild card pick, that's for sure. So would Johnny Gargano. I mean, let's face it. Johnny Gargano and Bronson Reed are Triple H's children, okay? I could definitely see either one of those guys winning, but I'm gonna stay with my pick. I got Austin Theory retaining the United States Championship. But it would be kind of cool to see it go another way. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right, next up, we have the biggest match on the card. And, kind of a match that has really divided a lot of the WWE fan base as well. We got Roman Reigns defending his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against former Bloodline member, former Uso, Sami Zayn. This is going to be in Sami Zayn's hometown of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. This is huge. And there are a lot of different ways that this can go. And the way that I'm going to pitch, I feel like, is a pretty obvious one. And I'm not actually sure if it can happen or not, because I'm not quite sure if the Usos can go to Canada or not. Maybe they figured out an exception. Maybe they found out a way to make it work this time. I don't know. But this match is huge. There's people that want Sami to lose this. There's people that want Sami to win this match. There's some people that want Sami to go on to WrestleMania against Roman Reigns, and even maybe against Cody in a triple threat. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on with this one right now. It's the hottest story in all of wrestling. And it's probably the hottest story in all of wrestling within the past decade, maybe even 2 decades. Really, like, it's on fire right now. And I completely agree. It's very good. I am very excited for this match. So here's how I think it's going to go. I think Sami and Roman, they're going to have themselves a good match. And I think maybe Sami will be at a point where Roman is down and he's got the upper hand, and everyone has a feeling like Sami's going to do it. He's about to beat Roman Reigns. Like, this is absolutely crazy. And I think that, I hate to say it, of all people, I think Jey Uso is going to show up. And I think that Jey Uso is actually going to be the person that costs Sami Zayn this match directly. Maybe he'll distract him and Roman hit a spear, or he'll hit a Superman punch. But I think that Jey Uso is going to be the direct reason why Sami Zayn loses this match. And I'll tell you why. If the plan is not for Sami Zayn to be involved with Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and the Universal Championship and WWE Championship, whatever it is they call it, at WrestleMania, this is the only way that it makes sense to do it. If the plan is for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to challenge the Usos for the tag team championships, this is the only logical way that I can see it happening. We need to transfer this feud from Sami and Roman to Sami and the Usos. What better way to do it than have Jey directly cost Sami the match? And this goes deep. This goes very deep. You guys will have to remember, Jey did not trust Sami. Jey didn't want Sami to be a part of the bloodline. It took a while, but they mended their differences. They became brothers. Jey stood up for Sami Zayn at the, what did they call it? The tribal chief court, whatever they call it. Sami Zayn didn't have a defense for himself. Jey Uso created a defense for Sami Zayn and helped him appear not guilty. So what better way to transfer this feud over than have Jay directly cost Sami. I feel like the heat's there. I feel like the passion is still there. And it's just perfect. It's just perfect. So then we have another elephant in the room, if you will. So after this match ends, I think Roman Reigns, the Bloodline, I think they're going to make their exit. And then I think Kevin Owens is going to come out. Kevin Owens is going to get a huge pop. He is also from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. If I remember correctly, he's from there. We haven't seen Kevin Owens since the last pay-per-view and the brutal attack from the Bloodlines. He hasn't been on TV since. So Kevin Owens is going to show up. He's going to pick Sami up and they're going to hug each other. That is how the show is going to go off the air. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they're going to be brothers once again. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And that is exactly how we will then get Sami and Kevin Owens versus the Usos at WrestleMania. It's the perfect way to transfer the feud over. And I look, I completely agree to some degree that I feel like Sami should be involved at WrestleMania, but I also see the story between Sami and KO taking on the Usos. Like, I see that working as well. I really do. So, man, it's going to be great. The ending to the last pay-per-view was fantastic. So I am really looking forward to post-match more than I am anything else. Post-match for Roman and Sami Zayn, of course. More than anything else on this card. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm very excited. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for my predictions. There's no other matches on the card. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Let me know your predictions. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you disagree with. I will definitely be reading through all of them and, of course, replying back to everyone as well. And you know what? Now let's get on to this special announcement here. So I would like to announce that this Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, maybe a couple minutes earlier so we can get everything organized, I am going to be here once again on the glorious YouTube, and I'm going to be doing a Elimination Chamber watch along. I know people have been asking me to do watch alongs for so long, and I can actually pull it off on Saturday. So join me here tomorrow, actually, at this point, and I will schedule it, of course, so it'll show up and everyone will be able to be here without any issue. But yeah, tomorrow, Elimination Chamber watch along. Can't wait to see you guys. And I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.